This is Adam Fugitt with Art of War MMA. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite takedowns off of an underhook. But before we get there, we're actually going to work through a little problem that I had in one of my previous fights of a nice whizzer and a good frame. I'm going to show you a grip that we learned from Evan Dunham here, and we called it the police grip. He actually learned it from an officer. That's why, hence the name police grip. We start out in a nice underhook, okay? My opponent's gonna come up and he's gonna get this frame in here, okay? And it makes it really difficult to kind of transition to any of our traditional style takedowns, like a basic double, a basic single, okay? So we have to defeat the problem at hand, this nice frame. I'm gonna use my free hand, okay? Peppering with strikes. Doesn't really, it works, right? But it's not a big deterrent. He's got a good way to kind of push me away and keep me from really striking, okay? So I'm gonna pummel through to my other hand and I'm gonna gable grip at the top. And when I do that, I'm pinching my elbows together and pulling down with my wrists, okay? This is our police grip. Now, in order to get this completely cleared out, I'm just going to use my elbow. I'm going to bump it away and move my head. So I'm just going to go to my first takedown. It's a simple body lock to a outside trip. So I pull him off, create that space behind his back, drive my head to his chest, locking my hands down around his waistband. Drive him into the fence again. We got to have good pressure here. I want to be driving with my legs up into him, kind of raise him up off the ground. Now, with this lead leg that I'm driving in, I'm going to grapevine all the way to the shin, and I'm just going to take my knee to the mat. One more time. Okay, we have our problem, striking, coming up through the middle. Okay, bumping that out with my elbow. Pulling off the fence, and this is just very slight. All I gotta do is get enough room behind him to get my arm down around his back, drive him back in. Once again, making sure we got this nice pressure into him. Grapevining to the shin, taking this knee to the mat and turning my hips. I didn't mention that last time, but that is one very important key. Now here I am, and I can progress to other stuff. You want to make sure you got that support leg out there. Okay, here we are. I grapevine. I drop down, and I want to make sure I got that support out there. Bracing out with my hands, hitting that corner, clearing that leg that I had grapevine, and stepping into side control. Okay, here we are, we grapevine. Now, I'm gonna take my knee to the mat and Jason's gonna try to roll me. As long as I got good position and good posture, he shouldn't be able to, okay? I'm transitioning into side control there. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna allow him to get that butterfly hook in. My next favorite takedown is just the inside trip. And a key to this inside trip is using this leg. I'm going to use it and create a ramp.
Is it a hip throw or an inside trip?
It is more of a hip throw, a hip toss. Okay? And the key, like I said, is ramping up this leg and getting most of his weight on his opposite leg. So here we are. Once again, there's that frame. I throw the punches because I want to get this space opened up. Here I am with my police grip, pinching my elbows together, bumping that out, pulling him off again, locking around the waist, driving up. And now instead of going around the back like we did before, I'm going to go in the front. And I'm just going to bump his leg out. Now I have an opponent on one leg. I'm going to pull my elbow to my pocket or my hip. I'm going to take my shoulders and turn them just as well, and I'm driving down. Okay? I'm here, pull that elbow to the hip, drive me down, and transition through into a nice secure side control. A lot of people think that you have to pull this person off of the wall before we do this. I don't believe that that's necessary. In fact, I think it's actually the wrong thing to do. I lose position. He's allowed to get his feet back on the mat, and now I'm dealing with an opponent that's got both feet and maybe that good athletic stance. When I do this against the wall, I'm taking that good athletic base and I'm compromising him on one foot. Now, all I have to do is defeat this leg.